All right, welcome, Bishop. Thank you for taking time to give this interview with us.
Thank you, Connor. It's great to be here. I always love coming to Gibbons. You know that.
Yeah. All right. So whole school mass just ended, and you gave a really powerful homily today. What message exactly do you want to take away from that? Do you want students to take away from that?
Yes, I spoke today to our students in the community about the Holy Father's invitation to the whole church, beginning December 8th, to enter what he is calling the Jubilee Year of Mercy, and really challenged our community here to do our part to make Gibbons experience that, a year of mercy, in three ways. First of all, by being recipients of God's mercy, knowing that nothing can separate us from God's love, instruments of God's mercy, people who forgive one another, and in what Gibbons is known for, doers of the works of mercy.
All right. So tonight's back to school night, and there's a lot of anxious parents running around trying to meet the teachers and getting to know the campus and everything. What exactly about Gibbons should they know? What important things should they know?
First of all, I would hope the parents know of our deep gratitude, because the parents are the first teachers of their children, especially in the ways of faith, and that they entrust the Gibbons community and faculty and staff and administration to help them in their responsibility, just to know of our gratitude for the trust that they place in us. But especially, as bishop, I would like to reassure them of my great confidence in the leadership with Mr. Curtis, his administration, and the dedication of the faculty. I've never seen a school where students clearly recognize that everyone here, especially the faculty administration, are here to support them. So they've entrusted this responsibility to us. They have every confidence in the level of professionalism that's here.
All right. So at this time last year, you talked to us about the progress of the Holy Name of Jesus Cathedral. Can you give us a quick update on that?
Yeah, it was really great news. To start the actual building project, you have to go through all kinds of permits with the city, but the city of Raleigh and the campus that we share so closely with NC State University, they've been great to work with. So we got great news a couple weeks ago that we had the final permit. So the work has begun. And in fact, even on our diocesan website, there's helicopter shots that give you the whole view of how what a beautiful project this is going to be. I'm going to go out next week and have a prayer service on the grounds with all the workers, because this project's going to give almost 300 jobs, and some of whom to people who have not been working. So this is wonderful news, right? I'm going to bless the workers, because it's a project that is demanding, and we want God to keep everyone safe. So they tell me, this is the good news, that come February of 2017, if you drive by, the campus is going to look like it's finished, and by May of 2017, we'll actually be in the cathedral. So it's moving along very quickly. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that's
Please keep
good
it
to
in
hear.
prayers. Yeah.
And so Pope Francis is coming to the U.S., and as you probably know, he's coming to your hometown of Philadelphia. And we actually have a group of students here that are going up there to visit and hear the bishop speak. So what are your thoughts on his trip here, and are you going to get the chance to see him up there?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I'm so thrilled that, and a very adventurous group, because they have no place to stay. They're like the Holy Family. There's no room in the inn when they get to Philadelphia, but they're going anyway, and I'm thrilled that Mr. Curtis and others are accompanying them, so it'll be great to see them. They'll be part of the 2 million people at the Mass in Philadelphia. So Holy Father's first going to Washington, during which time he'll meet with the President, and he will also, for the first time ever, a Pope addressing Congress. Congress invited him. And then he goes to New York, and there he'll address the United Nations. And then he goes up to Philly for the World Meeting of Families. In Washington, he's asked to meet with all the bishops of the United States. So he will meet with all the bishops in St. Matthew's Cathedral. I got the letter the other day, and I was reading the letter, and it said that Pope will meet with all the bishops of the United States. And I'm reading the letter, and it said, but because of time constraints, he will not be able to shake the hands and greet each bishop. And I was like, I can't believe it. I almost threw the letter down. But then I read the next paragraph, and it says, so there'll be a representative group of bishops to greet the Holy Father, and we chose in the administrative committee to represent. Guess what? That's the committee I'm on.
Wow.
So I'll actually get to shake the hand I lucked out. I'm on the right committee at the right time. So I'll get to shake the hand of the Holy Father in Washington.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Philadelphia, we know that you're a huge Eagles fan. And Chip Kelly's made some controversial moves, and they added DeMarco Murray, who led the league in rushing last season. So how do you think the Eagles are going to fare coming up since kickoff is coming up soon?
Yeah, well, it's exciting. Yeah, it's really exciting. I love a coach like Chip Kelly because it teaches us something about leadership. You know, there's a way that you can always stay the same. And, you know, the Eagles have been doing pretty well. And he thought, well, if we keep just doing things the same way, we probably can stay here. But he said, but I don't want to stay here. I want the best. I want excellence. And so he made some pretty radical decisions, and that takes courage to do. But that's a great lesson in leadership. I think they're going to do really well. You know why? Here's how crazy the Philadelphia fans are. They signed a petition. Almost 2,000 people signed a petition for Pope Francis to bless the knees of the quarterback, Sam Bradford, because he's had injuries. So if the Pope blesses his knees, we're going to win the Super Bowl.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for giving us your time.
Thanks, Connor.
It was a great interview.
Great to be with you. Thank you so much.